Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 24th of May. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. This means when I drop a video, you will get an alert. Now, if you'd like to ascend above Zodiac sign astrology and embrace your natal situation, you can do so with my special offer package of a 12-month forecast and your character analysis based on your time, date and place of birth, totally unique to you, which will give you searing insights for the months ahead. Please see the link below for more. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 24th of May. This week of course has a lunar eclipse, and for you, that's in your sector of the future, the 11th house, very Aquarius, all to do with friendships, group interactions, and really being in touch with your need to be individual, but also staying connected. Whereas on the other side of the heavens, we have the sun, but also a delightful combination between Mercury and Venus, and the North Node in your sector of where you will draw pleasure from life. Finding a balance between what you need to do for you, which is you the individual, does come through the fifth house, but also how that works for others too. So that's the pattern that's going to provide a backdrop over the next 6 months, because Jupiter is squaring the sun through the first couple of days of this week and then into the energy of that lunation. I think it's really possible that you might want to enjoy a lot more interaction with others, which may seem really obvious after the lockdown and all the deprivations and constraints of that. But this goes a bit deeper. This is coming on the back of the very deep and very draining energies of having Saturn, Pluto and Jupiter all in your 12th solar house. Of course, Pluto's still there, will come to your sign for a while in 23 and then fully in 24. But I feel that this is a lunation to celebrate, quite honestly. It's one to think that maybe if there are some things that need realignment between what you need to do for you and how you need to stay in touch with others, whether it's a partner, whether it's to find a partner, whether your friendship circle needs to be changed up a little bit, I think what you're going to want to do over this next half year is just get stuck in a little bit. And if that includes really enjoying life's rich pleasures, and the second house is very much about good food, good wine, earthy delight, sensual pleasures. If you find yourself wanting to get up close and personal, go out, have fun, mix and mingle, but find a balance between all of that for what's good for you and your longer term future, that pretty well sums up where we are with this week. But that combination of Venus and Mercury is quite magical, despite the fact Mercury is in shadow. So if you do meet somebody new, I think there could be quite a sort of an allure about the whole situation. And if you go for a nice meal or a drink, a nice walk in the countryside, that can be the perfect way to kick off your new friendship or alliance. Now, of course, on Saturday, Mercury goes retrograde. So the potential for crosswires, mix-up, cancellations, delays, last-minute changes to plan, all the usual stuff that comes up with Mercury retrograde is, of course, there manifold. But what we need to remember is that in 2020, 3 of the Mercury retrogrades began in water signs. And that meant that we had a year-long splodgeathon when it came to the sharing of ideas. Fake news and all that kind of stuff. Manipulation of reality. What these Mercury retrogrades are doing this year is much clearer because they're all in air signs. The first one was in Aquarius, this one is in Gemini, and the one in the fall in the Northern Hemisphere, in the autumn in the UK, is in Libra. So it's an opportunity to communicate more crisply. What can we learn from a Mercury retrograde? I will be doing a special on it, but it's just, what are your responses sometimes when you don't perhaps quite feel in the mood to keep to an arrangement? Do you immediately cancel it? Maybe that's something you could push back against. Are there sort of ways that you're manifesting your needs that are a bit blunted. You're not quite engaging with others as well as you could. Mercury retrograde is going to ask you those questions, but you can learn from it and also evolve at the same time.